Section 1.9, number line addition with negatives. The negative numbers are the numbers to the left of 0. Notice that moving away from 0, they follow the same order as with the positive numbers. So going from 0 to the right, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going from 0 to left, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. Example, compute 4 plus negative 7 on the number line. We start off in the usual way by starting at 0 and moving 4 spaces to the right. Now, in order to add a negative 7, we're going to go to the left. Adding a negative requires you to go to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we can see that we ended up at negative 3. So we have 4 plus negative 7 equals negative 3. Example, compute negative 3 plus 8 on the number line. As always, we start from 0. Negative 3 is to the left of 0, 3 spaces. Now, in order for us to add 8, we need to go 8 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've ended up at the number 5, so negative 3 plus 8 equals 5. Section 1.10, addition with negatives practice. The entire section is the practice of using the number line to visualize calculations so that you get the signs right when you're done. Example, compute negative 8 plus 5. Inside your head, you want to be able to visualize going 8 spaces to the left and then 5 spaces to the right. You should be able to visualize that you'll end up to the left of 0 so that your final answer will be negative. And then the question is, how far to the left of 0 are you? Negative 8 plus 5 equals negative 3. Example, compute 12 plus negative 19. These numbers are slightly larger than before, but we can still follow the same logic. Start at 0 and go 12 spaces to the right. And then if we go 19 spaces to the left from here, it should not be hard to visualize that you will end up to the left of 0, and so that your final answer will be negative. 12 plus negative 19 equals negative something. The question is, what is that something? How far past 0 have you gone? You should be able to see that you've gone 7 paces past 0. Section 1.11, adding and subtracting. You may have noticed that addition and subtraction are very similar calculations. And in fact, we have a special phrase that we use to describe the relationship. Subtraction is addition of the opposite. What does the opposite mean? If you have a number, the opposite of that number is what you get when you change the sign in front of it. So, for example, the opposite of 3 is negative 3. The opposite of negative 8 is positive 8. In the special case, the opposite of 0 is just 0. Example, rewrite 4 minus 8 as addition of the opposite and compute. What does this mean? Well, we're starting off with this thing called 4 minus 8. And the idea is that we want to rewrite this as addition of the opposite. The first number stays the same. The subtraction sign turns into addition. And then the 8 turns into negative 8 because that's the opposite. So subtraction means addition of the opposite. 4 minus 8 is equal to 4 plus negative 8. And 4 plus negative 8, again visualizing the number line, 4 spaces to the right, 8 spaces to the left. Where are you going to end up? The answer is negative 4. Example, rewrite 12 minus negative 35 as addition of the opposite and compute. So again, we'll work on the side first. 12 minus negative 35. We're going to rewrite this as addition of the opposite. The opposite of negative 35 is positive 35. 12 minus negative 35 is equal to 12 plus 35. And 12 plus 35 is 47. Example, rewrite negative 27 minus negative 11 as addition of the opposite and compute. Negative 27 minus negative 11. Again, the first number stays the same. The subtraction turns into addition, and then we take the opposite of the last term, which is positive 11. Negative 27 minus negative 11 is equal to negative 27 plus 11. We visualize this calculation on the number line. Here's 0. Negative 27 is 27 steps this way. And then 11 steps back this way. It won't take you all the way back to 0 again, so the answer will be negative. Negative what? Well, how far away from 0 are we? Turns out to be 16. Adding and subtracting multiple terms. When performing multiple addition and subtraction calculations, we must compute from left to right. Example, compute 12 minus 6 plus 3. We want to do this calculation reading it from left to right, which means we do the subtraction and then we do the addition. 12 minus 6 is 6. And then the plus 3 comes along. 6 plus 3 is 9. Example, compute negative 12 plus 31 minus 23. Although the numbers are getting larger, the calculation still follows the same process. We will read this from left to right. Negative 12 plus 31 minus 23. Negative 12 plus 31, again, number line, 0, 12 spaces to the left, 31 spaces to the right. Where are we? (19 minus 23). If we're at 19 to the right and then 23 to the left, the final answer will be negative. How far past 0 have we gone? We've gone 4 paces past 0.